Assalamu alaikum all. So I welcome you to the fourth episode where I'm going to tell you the components of the assessment criteria and how we can improve them so that we get good marks or good grade or good band in the IELTS speaking test. So the first component that is assessed is basically fluency and coherence. So fluency is that how fluent you are while you are speaking, and how logical basically are the sentences while you are speaking. So there are some few points which you can follow, with the help of which you can overcome the first component which is assessed in the speaking test. So the first thing is fluency and accuracy. So what you are advised to do to improve this component is that practice yourself a lot, stand in front of the mirror and practice, then record yourself, speak for a few moments on something and record yourself, and then after you have recorded that, you can play it and watch out that what are the mistakes that you are making. That is really going to help you out. Also try to have short conversations with your friends, maybe your teachers. That is how you are going to improve in fluency as well as coherence. One more thing that you can do is, as we know that the speaking test is divided into 3 parts. So say if you are the first part is introduction. So practice makes a man perfect, we all know that. So practice a lot. Practice basically is going to lead you to better outcomes. Speak slowly but gradually. When you are going to practice, when you are going to record yourself and see that what are the mistakes that you are making, eventually you are going to improve a lot. So the second component is basically lexical resource, and that is as much helpful in writing test as well as in speaking test. Lexical resource is basically that you have to improve your vocabulary, and I would like to advise you that you should read English newspapers as much as you can, and if you come across difficult vocabulary, underline it, take a notebook, write down all the words that you find difficult in newspapers as well as in magazines, English magazine. Make a list of it and then try to find out the meaning with the help of a dictionary. That's how you're going to improve your vocabulary. So one other way is basically research. So if you are going to find out the list of idioms and simile and try to use them in your daily conversation, that is going to help you a lot. And all these things are basically going to happen when you are going to research. So research for good words, those words which you think that can be helpful in your daily conversation, and then try to use similes and idioms and other figures of speech. They are going to help you out and definitely will get you learning more vocabulary. So the third component that is assessed is basically pronunciation. Pronunciation, how do we get help? We can get help by recording ourselves again, and then by watching and assessing that how we are pronouncing different words. Other than that, obviously we can also get help from dictionaries, because dictionaries can tell us with the help of syllabus that how different words are being pronounced. But as we are in the digital era now, so I would recommend that you can Google any word which are confusing and you think that you are not pronouncing it right, and you just Google it, and then you can hear the correct pronunciation on Google, as well as you can also use digital dictionaries. They also have pronunciation that is definitely going to help you out. to learn. Other than that, I would also recommend and advise to listen to BBC News as well as Voice of America. They also are going to help you a lot while you are working on your pronunciation. Last but not least is grammar, and that is very important. So to improve your grammar, I would like to recommend you a book of John Grammar, as well as I would recommend different apps that we can find even on our phones, which can help us out in learning grammar skills. Tenses are very important while learning grammar, so we should focus on that one too. And I would advise that you should practice a lot. That is basically the crux of everything that I have just mentioned here, that you have to practice a lot and you have to be prepared to the extreme to understand the grammar skills. One more thing that I would like to tell you here is that you have to understand that if there's a question that is being asked to you in past tense, then you are also going to answer it in past tense. And same goes for present and future. If someone is asking you in present tense, then obviously you have to answer it in present tense. So the story in a nutshell is that you have to practice a lot. You can find a lot of websites on internet which are very helpful to make you practice grammar skills, and that is definitely going to help you out. So with this, I come to the end of this video as well. I am sure that is going to be help you a lot. If you have any questions, any queries, you can mention them in the comment, and I'm definitely going to answer all the queries.